Hey everyone, welcome to AK Reacts. I'm AK, your favorite Middle Eastern PNG tuber, ready to dive into some awesome videos. Let's get started. Hello and welcome again to AK Reacts. Intro information coming at you quick, so buckle up. I'm an ex-military conscript that spent his basic training in middle of the hottest point surface temperature on this earth, and I wish I was kidding, then ended up going to snowy mountainous rural countryside in the Middle East, someplace where the most biggest attraction was the seasonal ski resorts. Again, I can't stress this enough, I was stationed in a place that didn't know it was in the Middle East. So today, we have a video from Mikeburnfire with, of course, Zach Hazard. This one is called Promotion Points. This one is a two-parter. The first one is going to be the reaction, and the second video will be the afterthoughts. So like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that to the original channel, which I will leave the links down below. And if you like this one, maybe do the same for me. Let's get into it. So.
Clegg? Yo, Clegg.
Which one of you is Clegg?
Who is Clegg? Are you Clegg?
Careful, buddy.
Whoa.
Found Clegg.
Said the most amazing dream.
Don't share.
I got a medal from President Kimball and said,
Oh, that's boring.
Wow.
That sounds great.
Actually,
and you know he'd just do a real dick move about it too, where he'd leave the little dammits out of the back of it and just punch it into your stomach.
They have the
hard.
pin
I'm making fun of
thingies,
him,
huh?
but when I got promoted to corporal, I teared up a little bit, so I can't say
Wow.
anything. You do that when you got promoted to sergeant? Did you tear up a little bit?
I never got promoted to sergeant. I was a specialist the whole time.
Well, when you got promoted to specialist, did you tear up?
No, not really, because I was just so dejected about life. At that point. I was just
Yeah,
like,
that's
whatever,
common.
let's just get this over with.
All of your hopes and dreams had been
I
crushed.
did tear up a little bit when I got promoted to PFC, but then when I got
Private
promoted
first
from
class.
PFC to specialist, I was just like, this is just an automatic promotion, and I don't care.
Oh, your promotion to specialist was automatic?
Promotion from E1 to E2 to E3 and to E4 are all automatic.
All of your promotions from E1 to E4 came after time in service, and that's it?
Yes. Yeah, you don't have to
Okay.
work for them.
Yeah, the same goes for us. The conscripts don't get promoted. The promotion window for like the officers and all that is about 3 to 4 years, depending whether or not they had any sort of like disciplinary action, where they ever given gratitude for like a service they did or exemplary jobs that they did that would accommodate them to be like field promoted in that way. But the other stuff, conscripts don't get promoted. We are given a rank after our basic training, and we are stuck with that until like the end of our service.
I understand that. I actually had to work for a corporal. That's not just time in service.
Oh, yeah, no.
A bunch of things got factored in for me. Military proficiency, all the studying I did. I actually had to work for a
If
corporal.
I had
different
gotten
systems,
promoted
yeah.
to sergeant, I probably would have been relatively pleased about that, but you have to get points to get promoted.
To sergeant?
Yes, to get promoted to sergeant. At the time, the amount of promotion points you needed was 798.
Is that a lot?
The maximum is 800.
Jesus.
Because apparently they already decided
800.
that they had too many 45 Bravo sergeants.
Ah.
And they didn't need any more. So they increased the amount of points you had to get in order to get promoted to sergeant. In order for me to get 798 promotion points, I would have had to have taken 8 years of college, maxed out my PT test, scored perfectly on rifle qualification and pistol qualification and machine gun qualification and grenade qualification.
Oof.
Also, max out my PT test again. Basically, there was no way for me to get 798
So they just
points
made it
unless
impossible.
I was in the military for 8 years.
Lovely.
If you changed your job from that MOS to a different MOS, would the score be lower? You could get to sergeant if you changed your job?
Yeah, but then I would have had to go back to a job school.
And you loved your job so much.
And I actually enjoyed doing my job. So basically, they couldn't promote me to sergeant. They
Yes.
just couldn't because I didn't have enough promotion points. They were like, there's no way we can promote you to sergeant, but we'll promote you to corporal instead. And I was like, no, thank you. I don't want something that is the exact same pay grade with no respect whatsoever.
You were already a specialist, and they were offering to promote you sideways. It's not an
Yes.
upgrade. It's just promote
It's
you
not an upgrade at all. I don't get paid in
Honestly, I kind of already knew this because there is like a lot of stereotypes that corporals get twice the work with no changes to pay. Yeah, I've heard this just a lot. So I understand when someone is like promoted to that rank, would not feel really good about it because they know what is just waiting for them at the other side. Let's continue.
Anymore, and now I have twice the responsibilities.
Yeah,
Because
twice the
there's a lot of
responsibility.
idiots who, because they're pissed off at me because I made them stay late and help me do stuff, they decided not to shave that morning, so I get in trouble.
I can't believe you didn't take them up on that offer.
Yeah, they tried to promote me several times. They also tried to send me to Warrior Leaders course, which the Warrior Leaders course is something else that you could do to get more promotion points, and it's 2 months. It's like going through basic training again.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
No way.
It's 2 months of living in very small barracks and having to march everywhere.
Ah.
Not being able to drive your car and have to go to classes and also go to your normal job because you can't go out of your normal job.
Yeah, the job needs you too.
So they tried like 6 times to send me to Warrior Leaders course, and I said, no, I'm not going. And they said, well, we're going to give you a counseling if you don't go. And I said, fine, I'll fill it out. So I filled out the counseling and wrote, I'm not going to Warrior Leaders course. I already have to fix an entire battalion's worth of weapons. Do you really want me leaving for 2 months? And then they sent it to the battalion commander, and the battalion commander went, why are you trying to write him off? After the 4th time, I didn't fill out the counseling that they told me I had to fill out, and I just didn't go. Didn't go to Warrior Leaders course.
Okay.
One of the other people that was in my platoon that went to Warriors Leaders course, because his promotion points were at 95, he could get his promotion points for farting. He went to the Warriors Leaders course, and they were doing roll, and they were like, Specialist Zach, where the fuck is Specialist Zach? And he's like, he didn't show up.
They expected you to be there?
Yeah, they expected me to be there, and I just didn't go. Somebody in my chain of command was like, Zach, why didn't you report to Warrior Leaders course? And I was like, because I had a bunch of guns to fix.
After the 4th time, kinda was his excuse.
That was literally always my fallback because I was the only small arms repairman. It's like if you got hired to work at a Jiffy Lube, and then everybody that worked at the Jiffy Lube wasn't there anymore. And
You're the only person,
They still
yeah.
expect you to go to your other job and work at Jiffy Lube. Well, I guess I'm only working at Jiffy Lube because I'm the only person here.
So did you end up getting promoted to sergeant?
No, I never got promoted to sergeant. I had an insult to injury. A couple years after I got out of the military, I was teaching small arms repair in Virginia to the military as a civilian.
As a civilian
Oh,
contractor.
so much better. Show up for work. Didn't have to stay late because somebody screwed up.
Did it make you feel better that you would wake up as a civilian, go to the military, look at all of these military personnel having the life sucked out of them,
Oh, man.
having to sit in a class taught by you, and then you would get to leave and go home?
Oh, man. It was great. And as a short aside, I did tell everyone that came through my class, pray to God you don't get sent to Fort Polk.
You were warning
Pray
them.
to God. And then one week they came back, and one of them just had the most dejected look on his face. So
Oh
what's wrong?
no.
He goes,
Oh no.
Fort Polk.
God damn
We're
it.
never going to re-enlist. He's like, that's exactly what the sergeant said when he told me that I was getting sent to Fort Polk.
Even he knew.
I love how that's the thing that everybody says.
It's the most horrible place ever. Anyway, I was talking to one of the E4s about, don't worry about doing well on your PT test because you're never going to get promoted to sergeant. And he was like, yeah, I will. And I was like, no, you won't. Promotion points are like 798 for that. And he was like, no, I'm getting promoted to sergeant as soon as I leave from here because promotion points are like at 93.
Did you think it was in a different job?
No, because after I got out of the military, apparently
Oh.
the small arms repairmen got out of the military because they couldn't get promoted to sergeant. The
So
Army
it was
went,
a walkout?
"Holy crap, we need E5 small arms repairmen. Reduce the promotion points down to 95 and get them up there." The Army is constantly doing this thing where they say, we have too many E5s, make the promotion points maximum. All the E5s get out, and then the Army goes, we don't have any E5 small arms repairmen. Just drop the promotion points down to 0. Parts in formation, make them an E5.
Do you think you could have gotten a sergeant if that were the case? If the promotion ports were
Oh,
at 98?
easily.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You never
Maybe,
considered yourself
yeah,
to be
you
an
would.
exemplary soldier, though.
No, but at least then I may have gotten some respect from other NCOs when they came down to get their weapons fixed. Instead of them looking at me and going, "Hey, he's a specialist, he doesn't know anything." Then maybe I would have had some NCOs go, oh, you're also an NCO. I got your back, bro. Let me help you fix these guns.
Well, in the Marine Corps, E4s were NCOs, too, so if you had joined the Marine Corps, you might have gotten a little more respect, too.
Yeah, but if I joined the Marine Corps, I would have been a 2111.
And?
And I would have had to fix SMAWs. Marines get cooler stuff.
Oh,
Should have went to the Marines.
Yeah, I figure you should join the Marine Corps because you got to go big or go home, right?
No, I joined the army because my grandpa was in the army.
Well, so was mine,
the
but
family thing.
Better than my grandpa. That's just kidding. He was a World War II vet. I respect
Yeah,
him greatly.
The greatest generation.
Yes. We are way off topic
We're
here.
so far off topic now. I don't know where you're gonna put that audio.
I'll just have that entire long story while we're staring at Corporal Clegg.
It works.
All of this out. This is all pointless.
Corporal Clegg, I wanted to talk to you, maybe learn what your point of view was, but I'm so tired now, I need to go take a nap. We'll be back tomorrow.
I'm a little run out. Okay, there's nothing else, but that was a very good video. That was extremely fun, actually. His promotion point stories were very fun. Alright, so do remember to like, subscribe to the original channel, make sure to share it, comment on it, and if you do like this one, maybe do the same for me. This is the end of the reaction video, so if you want to click off, thank you for watching, but also you can check the description for part 2, the afterthoughts of this, and just some more information as I take a look at Corporal Clegg's face. See y'all in the next one.